Hi, my name is Evelyn. And this is like kind of like the specifics of the car accident. Um, so I was with friends, like I was pretty stupid. Because I was so far from my parents, especially. That was what that's why it was so scary. Um, okay, so we're in these quiet streets. It's raining. People get stupid when it's raining. And I was talking to this friend, and it happens like in the movies, like fast but slow motion. Like, I know it happens so fast, but like I saw it for a split second. Like the car just go at me, and like I said, I was impacted the most because it like hit my side the most. I was sitting in the back too. Um, and so the airbag, pops out. I didn't even know the backside had airbags, but, makes sense, I guess. But, I just never knew that. They hits my head, and then they smashed my glasses, which I was pretty upset about because my glasses are Kate Spade, and they're like my favorite pattern, which is like leopard. And to be honest, it was also kind of funny because like those classes had survived so much. Like it was literally almost like probably like 10 months that they lasted. But throughout those 10 months, like they survived like music festivals, they survived frat parties, you know what I mean? So that was pretty like upsetting. Uh, um, the airbag hit me, and it's like it like something like clicked in my head, like they pushed a button, and I was bawling. Like I could not stop crying. All my three friends, they were like, oh, I heard, oh, you're okay. I could not stop the waterworks. Like my friend had to calm me down. Like he had to calm me down so much, like just hug me, kind of like put me like in a ball. And the police arrive, and I don't even know what's happening. I get so scared, like what am I gonna tell my parents? First time I'm out with friends, and this happens, you know what I mean? Like it couldn't have gotten worse. Yeah, it did. um and and it was just, I don't know, it was just horrible. I was lucky. My favorite aunt, she lived in the area that I was at, so I asked her to pick me up, and I just it was pretty scary, okay, so but I didn't go to the hospital, like, I didn't get in the ambulance, even though I should have, but you're with your friends, they don't need an ambulance. Why should you? Why making a big deal? All these thoughts start running in your head. Um, but I go home, and like it just hurts so much. Like I, the pain. I guess I was in shock because I did not feel this pain before. So my mom, she like helps me check in the hospital. I'm like so intimidated because like I've never been like in hospital because I've never had like something big. I just been to like those clinics. A checkup. And I don't even have insurance. And so, but like the insurance, like will cover, the car insurance should cover it. Should. And so it run a couple like tests, like X-rays, CT scans, and blah blah. And then like this doctor, he's like, "Hey, why are you getting another CT scan?" And I go, um, I don't know. Like, should you be asking me these questions? Like, shouldn't you know them? Shouldn't you order them? But like there's different doctors, different nurses. They probably barely even talk to each other because they're always like shifting in. But I'm just like, he asked me that, like, are you trying to alarm me? Like, I don't even know what's going on. Should I know this? And so after a while, like, my mom's quiet, you know, she's just, you know, chilling there. And then there's like, you know, this, and then it had to be like this really handsome doctor, you know. I was like, mm, mm, hello. And he tells me I have like that I have, oh shoot, pneumothorax, it's PN neurothorax, something like that. Probably spell it out. But so initially I had air in my chest that should not be there. And when he told me that, I literally, I don't know, it just, everything got so quiet. I mean, you could have heard a pin drop. And I, like, at the time, I didn't really know what it was. But, like, I didn't really think about it much, but it was just that they found something, you know, like, whatever they found something, and, like, that's pretty scary. Later on, also because of that, they had to transfer me to another hospital because they didn't have, like, the proper treatments, I guess. They wanted to, because in the other hospital, they would, like, make me drink this type of, like, disgusting liquid, and then they would see if I could, like, eat correctly. So there's that, you know, I get transferred in the ambulance with some, you know, hot EMTs, you know. I'm making jokes all the way, but I'm very sarcastic. Like, I'll be making jokes in the worst possible situations, you know. But, you know, inside I was freaking out. And initially my mom did my research, and she tells me that this can happen, like, when you're, like, held at gunpoint or in a car accident where you're literally so scared, and, like, people can die from it. Like, you literally, I don't know how else to describe it, but to say, like, your soul leaves your body, and it's knockout, you know, ding, ding, ding. To think that, like, I was that close to dying, and, like, not even close to my, like, family, like, with some, like, friends I barely know too. Kind of like, you know, gets you thinking, you know. And then I don't know, it's just, that was pretty scary. I'm in the hospital, you know, like, my friends wanted to see me, but I don't want them to see me the way I am, that I was. And I was talking to the therapist at my attorney, gave her my number to call me, because she said that, like, if you have, like, trauma, you know, like, like, you're from this traumatic, experience, you know, you need someone to talk to. And I'm like, I guess one talk couldn't hurt, you know, let's go from there. And she started talking to me, and she calls me, you know, and then I tell her what happened. And she asks me, well, did your friends come see you? And I'm like, well, I don't want them to see me like this. And she asked me, well, what about your friends? What if that happened to them? Like, would you want to see them? And I was like, yeah, I would. You know, I'd want to be there for them. And, like, it's just, that got me thinking too, you know, like, I mean, I know I don't want them to see me this way, but, like, in a way, you know, they're doing it for them too. And of course, I'm gonna love them having them here. And so that was, yeah, it was pretty scary. Like, I don't know. And it's like, I was reading that it's not common. Maybe it is, like, don't quote me, but that's pretty scary, you know?